Welcome, everyone, to That Kind of Nerds podcast, a weekly show that tells you what is going on in the nerdy world. I am CJ Mellon, joined by Josh Burns and Brian Thornton. Listen, the nerdy world gave us a lot to talk about this week, but just to, again, give you some assurances, we are not going to be talking about Justice League this week to give you some time to see the movie that includes myself and Josh, because I think Brian right now is the only one who's actually
let Brian stew in his opinion.
Tune in next week to hear opinions on Justice League, so just know right now you're in a spoiler-free environment. So I want to start up this week with a little bit of follow-up. As you all know, I am a MoviePass subscriber, but they have just made some amazing news again. They're lowering if you do a 1-year subscription plan up front, it is $6.95 a month. So here's the worst part. Now that they're lowering a year subscription to $89.95, right? So $6.50 a month. I still know people who do not have the card and they have ordered it when it was first launched at the $10 a month. Like, this is ridiculous. People still don't have the service. And they're like, hey, you know what we'll do? We'll lower the price. Now, for me, they were nice. They sent me an email, said, hey, guess what? We'll give you access before everybody else. Switch your plan now. And I was like, save money. Yes. It's only good for 1 year, but I don't care because we're probably going to be out of business in a year. So I'll take their money and just, save it up. I've seen so many movies because of this. So listen, go sign up if you want to, but good luck.
You've ridden
getting
many
card.
escalators.
I have ridden so many escalators.
You have ridden the escalator so often, it has broken and now become stairs.
Sorry for the convenience. Okay, well, now that we got that out of the way, it is time to talk about the biggest story of the week. It is time to take a look at the world of comics, how it's affecting TV, how it's affecting movies, but most of all, how it's affecting Brian. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Cape Talk.
Cape Talk. Damn right, it's affecting me this week.
Okay, the reason it's affecting Brian animately? What do you...
Viscerally.
That's what I was going to say. Is we got a teaser for Deadpool 2, but it is the most roundabout way to do a teaser. Brian, for those who are living under a rock, explain what the hell is going on.
Do you know Bob Ross?
Of course I know Bob Ross. We're going to put some happy little trees right here. Just some happy little trees.
Okay, it's Deadpool as Bob Ross talking about painting little happy little trees, and nothing's wrong with making friends with trees, His color palette includes things like Clockwork Orange and Betty White, Soylent Green, Men in Black. It was this whole parody of one of those old Bob Ross, videos where he teaches you how to paint.
It is quintessential Deadpool, where nothing is staying the way it should. It's just subversing the whole thing on its head, and it's just fucking with you. That's all it's doing. It's just messing with you, and it's the best thing in the world. And then,
but we get a bunch of really quick scenes of the movie too.
Yeah,
which, like any normal teaser, is just like, all right, here's this 30 seconds of all these quick scenes. I got a solid 2 minutes of just laughter from Deadpool pretending to be Bob Ross.
But we got to see a little bit of Josh Brolin's Cable. We saw Negasonic Teenage.
We didn't see Josh Brolin. We saw Josh Brolin.
Well, we saw the painting. We saw rendering.
The painting's been out forever.
Okay,
that painting's been out for a couple months now. We saw his mechanical hand.
Yeah,
in the painting.
Maybe
Correct.
his hand.
Correct. You saw his mechanical hand, which I doubt is actually Josh Brolin's hand. Unless something happened that I don't know about.
It's a fantastic teaser. I can't call it a trailer because it's not, but it is, again, everything that was so great about Deadpool 1 that we were really hoping that just because they got a lot of success, a lot of budgets, that everyone would just remember what made it so awesome, and they are. The only marketing team that I know that rivals the Deadpool one is the one from Arby's on Facebook. It is the
I thought you were going to say EA's marketing team.
No.
They're doing a bang up job.
Oh no, they're in trouble. But the Arby's marketing team on Facebook is the most nerdy thing you've ever done. It has not convinced me to eat any food there. Please don't get that impression. But
get a Jamocha shake.
I'll pass on that.
Jamocha.
But it looks fantastic. We're all on board for Deadpool, and it's going to be slated to release in June of 2018. So there's still some time, unfortunately, but that just means more hilariousness to come out of the marketing department. So we also got some news coming out of the X-Men universe, and we're hearing that there's going to be a multiple man movie starring James Franco? Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Multiple Man was teased. I think he was in X3, right, Brian?
He was very briefly in X3, played by Eric Durance.
And they are...
Or some of the ladies out there might know him as McSteamy from Grey's Anatomy. I think James is a great actor. I think he could totally do this. I don't see the point in doing a multiple man movie.
Yeah, that's the weird part. This is not going to be like, oh, he's going to be in an X-Men movie. He's getting his own movie.
If you make it like maybe a heist movie,
well, here's the deal. And this is something, and this is what I said last week: is hey, stop with the universes and let's just start getting back to solo films. And hey, someone somewhere was already doing that. But here's the thing with Fox and X-Men, they seem to be doing the genre movies, right? We talked about this before, but the New Mutants is obviously going to be a horror movie that happens to have X-Men, and I'm really hoping that maybe this could be, because I think this would lend itself to it, a heist movie that happens to have an X-Men. I would be okay with that.
I got to tell you, if it's a heist movie, I'd much rather have Dave Franco than James Franco, and I will cite Now You See Me and Now You See Me 2.
Yeah, that's great, but he's already done it.
But he should do it again because he's better.
Actor.
He's not as good as his brother.
Listen, we're quite okay with people repeating themselves doing movies. I
get that.
How Nicolas Cage makes a paycheck.
I think James Franco is underrated.
I think a lot of people are going to respect him more after The Room. I liked him in a couple.
You mean The Disaster Artist?
The Disaster Artist. Wow. Yeah, The Room is another movie.
The Room is the movie that they're talking about in The Disaster Artist.
Yes, I do mean The Disaster
I'm just clarifying for the audience, CJ. Not everybody knows what The Room is.
Well, they will.
Except for me.
But, I'm not... Listen, it's in development, so, who knows? This could all change, right? We have how many directors for Flash and stuff?
Fox.
We could always change things.
If Disney buys Fox, he's going to no, you're not doing any of that shit.
Dude, I don't think Disney's going to buy Fox. But it's
oh my gosh, let me dream, CJ. I just want to dream.
Ground you in reality.
I know.
We bought you just to get X-Men.
No, I think, honestly, I just put the Fantastic Four. Just put the Fantastic Four in Marvel movies.
You've got to
X-Men be X-Men.
You've got to give it up.
Oh, the Dream? Oh, I gave up on this dream a long time ago.
Fantastic Four. You got to give it up. It's never going
to happen. I think it can still be done.
It's been done. It's been done badly 3 times.
I know, but if Marvel gets its hands on it, just like they did with Spider-Man, it's saved. It's redeemed.
Yeah, but Spider-Man was only done badly a couple times.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, same thing with how many Fantastic Four movies have you had? 3?
3.
And there's been 3 terrible Spider-Man.
No. There have not.
There's been 2. There's been 2 terrible Spider-Man.
Right.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I know I'm right. That's why I said it.
If it was wrong, I would not have said it.
We got very excited, so we should probably give some background on people who don't know who the hell Multiple Man is.
He makes clones of himself. Princess. I mean, it's really straightforward.
Listen.
He makes multiples of the man.
I mean, it's
multiple man. It's right there in the fucking name.
It's all there in the name.
Listen, our job is to educate and share passions with the world.
Could you tell me a little bit about the background of the Spider-Man or the Batman? What are they about?
Well, see, here's the thing. Spider-Man has the powers of a spider, and Batman does not have the powers of a bat.
But Multiple Man has the power of multiples, so let's just move on.
Ant-Man has the capabilities of an ant, but Iron Man's not made of iron.
What?
His suit is.
No, it's not. It's made out of other things. That was the whole point of the movie. When Jarvis it's not even made of iron. Why are you calling me Iron Man?
It's a titanium alloy. I get it. Blah 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 blah.
The first one was iron.
Suit was iron.
Yeah, I know.
Do you?
So
know?
You're wrong.
I do.
It doesn't sound like specifically.
I feel like you need to re-educate yourself. Maybe you should go back and rewatch all the Marvel movies.
Oh my god! Wait, Multiple Man. Is it like Multiplicity too?
Oh my gosh!
What if Michael Keaton? Wow! What if Michael Keaton plays the role? No. Here we go. We scrap James Franco. We just put Michael Keaton in the role, and then we get Multiplicity too.
Fine. Sold. I'm in.
Sign me up.
That's all we need.
I'll tell you what. That is one sequel that is fine. I'm fine making 20 years later.
Yep, I'm okay with that. All right. It is now time to look at the world of movies now, because it's time for that kind of nerd to go screen to screen. And we're starting off with some really awesome news. And Josh, I know you're probably pretty damn excited for this. We got the next Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them movie's title, and we have a release date. But we also got to see Jude Law as Dumbledore.
We sure did. We got the crimes. Is it the crimes of Grindelwald? Right.
The crimes of Grindelwald.
You've the whole cast sort of back together. We got a couple new characters in there as well. This just looks pretty exciting. I wish it was a teaser. It is not a teaser.
No.
Why is it not a teaser?
Because
it's like a vanishing poster.
Yeah, it's like one of the how do you say in your? It's like the newspapers in Harry Potter. It's a little animated.
It's a motion poster.
Yeah.
They're doing those now. Just FYI, in case you didn't realize.
So we got a good look at Johnny Depp's character, and we also got a good look at Jude Law's character. Johnny Depp only made like a 3-minute appearance in the last movie, so it's nice.
That was enough. That was awesome.
Was that enough, or that was awesome? Which one?
No. It was enough to be awesome.
Gotcha. But then we also get to see the first look at Jude Law as young Dumbledore, and I'm very curious to hear if you have any thoughts or feelings about just the picture.
I like how Dumbledore and Grindelwald are bookending this group. The thing is, if you read the books, they were quite close. So, quite close. I'm not sure if there was hanky-panky close, but they were quite close. And I'm hoping this is not an automatic battle. Like, I'm hoping you see them get into some shenanigans too. That would be kind of cool. But, who knows?
Well, I think you're right that J.K. Rowling had established that Dumbledore fell in love with Grindelwald during this time. That this
shenanigans like those Duke boys are at it again. Shenanigans.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, back at the ranch,
is at it again.
But maybe the different they're at it again kind of thing. Like, oh god, they're at it again.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Yeah, right. I can't quit you.
I wish I could quit you.
Brokeback Potter.
Oh no.
Oh, that was the step too far. The fact that I named it, that's step too far.
You did.
I honestly wonder who's going to sit down, go to the movie theater and be like, yes, I would like one for the crimes of Grindelwald, please. It's a very mouthful of a title.
There's a lot of backstory going to happen. I'm very interested to see.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is the movie called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, The Crimes of Grindelwald?
Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald.
Okay. So when someone buys a movie ticket, CJ, they're just going to say, I want a ticket for Fantastic Beasts. Actually, I want 2 tickets, one for me and one for my Fantastic Beasts.
They also showed a couple pictures, but the release date that we got is November 16th of 2018. That's like a year away.
Another year away.
But that's it. It's only 1 year. That's good news.
That's forever away. Did you see the tweet with the wands? The Elder Wand and whatever Grindelwald's crazy wand
Which
is?
looks like a take on the Elder Wand. It looks Elder Wand-esque.
They're twinsies.
God, one can only hope. I want that wand. Looks pretty awesome.
Right, now I have to get that one. I've got like 4 wands laying around.
Me too. I've got 5 wands in my house, but now I'll need that one. Thanks a lot, J.K. Rowling. Now I have to spend money on things. The other news that we got out of the movie world is that there is allegedly a Super Mario Brothers movie in the works.
Does it star Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo?
If only. Guess who's making the movie? The same studio that made the Minions. Illumination.
Oh, yeah. Illumination.
Is that good? Is that a good thing?
Here's the thing. I have not liked any movie besides Despicable Me 1.
Oh, 2 and 3 were good.
Oh, my God. If you say 3 is good, please just go rewatch that again, and whoever paid you to say that.
Live action or animated?
Well, I mean, I would assume that Illumination, the animated studio, would make an animated Mario movie.
Not a hybrid.
But
thing.
the creator of Mario, whose name I can't pronounce, and I wouldn't dare insulting the gentleman by trying to pronounce it, is going to be involved. Will probably be a producer once the film, or if the film is made.
It's like Shigeru Miyamoto?
Yeah.
That sounds right.
So animated
never
Mario
mind. This is Illumination Paris. Nope.
The
French don't do anything right.
No, that's not true. They run away very efficiently.
Effectively as well, yes. Effectively running away. No. I'm not hard passing. I'm just saying this is a bad idea. If the French are involved with Super Mario, this is a bad idea.
Did you hear that there was on the there was a new Pokemon movie or re-release? I don't know. It's Pokemon I Choose You. And there's a scene where like Ash and Pikachu are fighting the big bad, and they both get hit with an attack, and they're kind of like all beat up, and Ash goes, "Pikachu, why don't you just get in your Pokeball?" And then Pikachu in English replies,
"It's because I always want to be with you."
Oh, so Pikachu is like, I wish I could quit you.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And the whole
What is the point of this story?
theater is going,
You choose me?
The worst part is the whole theater's like, no, what are you doing? Just outraged and disgusted. I'm worried that we're going to hear Mario talk and it's going to be I don't know.
It's me.
You hope it's that, but someone will probably fuck that up. Just like,
Woohoo!
I can't,
Right.
because name me one video game movie that you're like, yeah, I fucking love that one.
The first 2 Resident Evil movies.
They weren't really video game movies.
No, they absolutely are.
Not really. Like,
They are.
Speaking of just video game movies, did you see that The Rock is going to be in a Rampage movie? They're making a movie of Rampage.
Yeah, they've been making this movie. The trailer dropped the other day.
Just the other day.
I saw the trailer before Justice
I know
League.
we talked about how The Rock is extremely bankable and he's a viable movie star. Why is this guy taking it upon himself to make video game movies? Like, why is that his burden?
Wait. I need you to define what
Doom.
you mean by video game
He
movie,
made
because he was
Doom.
in Doom. That was it.
Okay. Can you name another actor who's done repeat video game movies?
well, this isn't really repeat.
No,
He's
who's done a video game movie and there's like, oh, we'll do that again.
Because he's the biggest fucking name in Hollywood.
That's what
at
I'm
the moment.
saying.
So
So why The Rock? Why are we going to do this to The Rock? Because this movie's going
Because
to...
he's the biggest
this
name in
isn't gonna do
Hollywood
anything
right
to The Rock. People went to see San Andreas.
It's the
God.
same guy. It's the same director who did
Same
San
guy.
Andreas.
Yeah.
The director who did San
So,
Andreas.
and they're gonna go see this piece of crap too.
I feel like you didn't watch the trailer. The trailer looked
I
fun.
watched the trailer.
No, it reminded me of San Andreas meets King Kong, which are 2 movies I did not like.
Yeah. With a little splash of Godzilla in there.
With a little splash of the bad part of Godzilla, correct.
I feel like punching you in the face so hard.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look good. I remember the game Rampage. You take over a giant character and ruin a city. Okay,
It looks fun.
just 2.
I'm saying
It's gonna be 87 minutes of that.
This movie's got Jeffrey Dean
Hold on, wait a
Morgan
minute. Wait
in
a minute.
it.
Under 90 minutes, Josh Burns just made that declaration.
It's gonna be 87 minutes.
and the press tour is going to be nothing but talking about how fun it was to work with Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
It's gonna be Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan's awesome.
I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I got no problem with him.
I'll watch the man read the phone book.
There's a since you went to Hollywood Babylon, Brian. There's a bit where Kevin Smith does a wonderful
Oh, he does his Negan impression.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan impression.
When he goes that, well.
It's his whole job to stretch everything out. Like he did Happy Birthday.
Rick,
Happy
happy birthday.
It's just gonna be that. It's just gonna be so long.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Because I'm engaged. I'm engaged the whole time when he just goes, well. I'm like, yeah? Well, what? Well,
Did someone
you gonna
fall
say?
down a well? What's happening?
teach me your secrets, Jeffrey
Are
Dean
you trying
Morgan.
to say well, Dean? What is
And then
going on?
he could say something stupid like cinnamon bits. And I'll be like, yeah, damn right, cinnamon bits.
All right, so listen, The Rock, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, maybe enough to redeem the movie to go see it, but, I agree with Josh. It's probably going to be under a 90-minute movie, and, just kind of let that be your guide.
I can't wait till this movie is 148 minutes long and is amazing.
It's got 2 VHS tapes you got to put in to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Flip over the
that's how long it is.
DVD. It's that big. Since we're just talking about video games becoming movies and TV stuff, let's just go into this. Hulu is working with the creators of John Wick to make a Hitman TV series.
I don't hate the Hitman movies. So because I love the game so much that
I love the games too, but you gotta admit, this concept works so much better as a series.
Oh,
than
definitely.
it ever
You need
did
it as a
movie.
series. Right. Yeah.
So regardless of how you feel about the movies, which I really enjoyed the first one with Timothy Olyphant. I haven't seen the second one. This is going to be good.
the
This
second one
works
had the
so
guy from
much better.
Homeland. It was also good.
But
I also have not
here's
seen
my question
Homeland.
for you, Josh. The word in there is Hulu. It's going to be a Hulu series.
Yeah, I mean, I have Hulu.
Have you ever watched a Hulu series? I think we had a discussion about this.
No, we did, and no, I haven't. I if it's a Hulu series, it also has to contain Hitman in it, or like Lethal Weapon. Like if Lethal Weapon was a Hulu series, I'd watch that.
Oh, that show's so good though.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
I am one episode from caught. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
But like this, I like Hitman. We've discussed. I was very, very adamant about Assassin's Creed working better as a series than it does as a movie. I think this will work better as a series. But look, there's so much action. I mean, Brian, you played the Hitman games, right?
Yes, I did.
How long did it take to beat a Hitman game?
A Hitman game?
Yeah,
The entire game?
like to beat it.
It takes a long freaking time.
Fucking
because
forever.
You freaking fail the one mission 20 times until you figure out just the right way to do it.
Right. And the story I tell is we were kids. I think I was probably like 21. We're living in a condo. I've got this badass PC that we built, and we're playing Hitman. And I cannot assassinate this guy in the restaurant. I cannot get it done. And my buddy who lives with me, he's like, you know what, man? I think I'm gonna crawl through the window and plant the gun in there, like Godfather style, but then come in the front and like grab the gun, go to the bathroom, grab the gun, come out, shoot the guy. But then I'm gonna drag the guy through the bathroom and throw him out the window, and that's how I'm gonna get out. I'm like, how the fuck did you even come up with that? But that's the reason.
Is your friend an actual hitman?
He's not actually. He's like a super nice guy.
Are you sure?
Positive.
But listen, super nice guy.
No.
That's like that giveaway.
We haven't seen our friend Steve in 5 years since he took $5 out of his wallet. But not a hitman.
Does not have the chops for it. But right, he's a thinker. So like the reason you need a series is because that level of detail is a fraction of the game.
Right.
And you can't pack that into a movie. You need 10 hours. Rant over.
So here's the question: are you going to watch it on Hulu?
If this
happens,
becomes a thing, yeah, sure,
right.
I'll watch it. Yeah.
Then watch 11/22/63 and Future Man.
Dude. The guys who did John Wick doing this movie, like, absolutely, because then you'll have some awesome freaking like club scene where he shoots like 20 guys.
Well, now I have a point of order. Is this distracting anyone from John Wick 3?
No,
because if it is, fuck them.
This is just developing, so John Wick 3 is obviously...
Get back to work on John Wick 3.
John Wick 3 is already slated for 2019.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give me all the John Wick movies.
Yeah, those movies are so good.
So good.
Well, as we know, I like to go around the internet. I like to find the weird. I like to find the obscure. And then I like to ask for a tech perspective. It is not often that I come out... That's the Jeffrey Dean Morgan stretch it out tech perspective theme this week.
It's a solo tech perspective.
That voice sounds like the Crazy Taxi guy. Are you ready? Let's go.
It does sound like Crazy Taxi.
Are you ready?
Get him to the Pizza Hut. Anyway.
For the tech perspective.
It's not often that we talk about stuff that's going on in the world of gaming, but Jesus, Electronic Arts just decided to just piss off every nerd that was remotely close or remotely interested in playing their new game.
Why would they do?
So
what would they do?
They pissed me off.
Battlefront 2. Brian, I want you to take the lead on this, and I have some facts I have to back up for this. But just tell them what the heck was going on and what started the controversy.
I'm going to go ahead and sit back.
So Star Wars Battlefront 2 is slated to be released on PlayStation, PC, and Xbox very soon. The beta has been live for a while, and, all the promo materials. I mean, this game looks really great. All the promo materials are talking about, you actually have a campaign, unlike you had in Star Wars Battlefront 1, which was great.
That was the big problem. That was a big problem. There was no campaign. I was livid with the no campaign.
But a lot of the promo materials is like, hey, you can play as more heroes, Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, all these people that, we want to play as in this kind of setting. From what I understand of the controversy, is that they released that, what it would take to unlock some of these heroes, especially during online play.
What it really did was it really tilted it towards a pay-to-win strategy.
And that's what it is. Because, you have two ways. So, for example, if you want to unlock Darth Vader, you have to play about 40 hours of online matches to unlock one hero. It's not like 40 hours and you're unlocking, like, 4 heroes. You unlock one hero, or if you want to play with him sooner, you can pay to I don't. Do you remember how much you had to pay?
I don't remember the cost amount, but it was ridiculous.
Guys, this is EA Sports formula. This is what they do with sports games.
I hear you. Now, here's the thing, though. The Entertainment Software Association, that's a real organization, says that the average player, right? The average player, not the extreme guys, they play about 6.7 hours a week of a game. So it would take
average?
Yep, it would take you 5 weeks to unlock Luke Skywalker, and then it would take you another 5 weeks to unlock Darth Vader. It would take you 10 weeks to unlock 2 characters. or they would match you against someone who paid, right, for those characters, and they would obviously destroy you. Because they said, oh, it would be a scaled thing. We would match you up with the right people, but they weren't doing that during the beta. And people were just losing and losing and losing because people were willing to shell out money.
The big thing was that someone complained on Reddit, and EA responded with the most condescending response about how, oh, we want to reward our gamers for being dedicated and stuff. Like, dude, Josh, I know you don't play games a lot, but I do. And even I don't play, like, Star Wars will come out and I'll play a bunch of it. And then inside of 5 weeks, probably another game will come out and I'll be playing that.
Arkham Asylum consumed your life
For 3 days.
72 hours.
Right, for 3 days. It's different with Arkham. Arkham Asylum was a linear campaign story that I could play through, and I felt completion at the end of it. This is just random online gaming that I have to play thousands of matches for 5 weeks.
Look, let me just add perspective, please, because this has been Electronic Arts' formula for all of their sporting games now for years, right? If you want to, they call it Ultimate Team, right? And they I don't remember if they started with FIFA or with Madden. I think it was FIFA. But if you wanted to get good, you had two options: play and train a ton,
Right.
or spend money,
Right.
right? Now, look, and I think that's where we're at. I think we have those two options: play and train a ton, or spend money.
But the thing is, I'm going to spend $60 on the game.
How much are the characters?
So here's
how much?
I
That's what I want.
I don't remember. Here's the thing. When Battlefront 1 came out, I was very pissed off because in order to get the full-fledged experience, not only did you have to spend the $60 on the game, it was like another $30 worth of downloadable content. It was like $90 to actually get the game. So they had to you had to pay $30 extra so they could finish it.
I remember that, but we've moved on.
And I agree. Here was the thing, though. Most of these games, Josh, that the people play, when you're talking about Destiny, when you're talking about other games like that, when you're talking about even a PUBG, when you can go ahead and pay for advancements or items or loot boxes, they really were just for taunts and maybe some extra skins, a way for you to look better or to just kind of show off a status. It's not a way to become an instantly better player. And that's what EA was doing for this game. And the Star Wars community is more vocal on the internet than the Madden crew or the FIFA crew. They're still active. I'm not saying that, but Star Wars nerds are crazy. So they held an AMA on Reddit, and it is the most downvoted Reddit in history. Like they came out and just alienated everybody so bad that Disney had to go ahead and start pulling some goddamn strings at EA, and EA has announced that they are shutting down the in-game purchases of Battlefield 2. So this way, temporarily, right? So this way, though, they can fix this system. They got so bad that they had to say, hey, listen, when this game launches, we're going to take away a huge revenue-making opportunity because we're pissing off fans of Star Wars, and Disney got involved. That's a big deal.
Okay. What I'm reading here from Polygon is that Battlefront 2 is slashing the cost of the unlock feature for like Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker. They're slashing the unlocking prime playable heroes by 75%. What it's saying is, instead of 40 hours of play, you'll need 10.
Right. That's fine, but
well, is that more palatable?
But this is
they did that in reaction to this.
So they walked it the fuck back. They're like, guys, you know what? We decided that, in fact, we are dicks.
Right.
Here you go. Hey. Brian, would you invest 10 hours per hero that you wanted to unlock, knowing that the reduced cost is 15,000 credits for Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, and then comparatively, Palpatine, Leia, Chewbacca, they're 10,000 credits to unlock. So is that reasonable?
It is now, yeah, but it wasn't before, is the point.
And the other part too is,
but it is now.
But this is a temporary measure that they're doing. That's the thing.
How do you know it's temporary?
Because
this says it's reduced.
They said that it was temporary, and they're going to
the reduction is temporary,
and they're going to go back to purchases again once everyone's pretty much
You can still purchase,
right?
It's just
the
credits.
whole. But once purchases are there, that other part's being rolled back.
You just have to get Imperial credits, and then you can purchase them or a Bitcoin. Look, I'm the guy. I've always been the guy shitting on console gaming for charging full price for the game and then all this crap.
Right.
I'm still that guy. But there does need to be something for people who want to cut right to the chase and buy it.
Well, here's the other part. The other bit of controversy that came out of this was the way that EA was framing this, and the way that they were doing it was also getting them in trouble because it was a form of gambling, which they are not allowed to do. They don't have the
Explain.
The loot crate to unlock some of these things, or the random chance to get these characters or power-ups and all that. Real world money, then turn into a game of luck or chance, marketed to children and marketed to things.
Where's the luck or chance come in?
When you earn a loot crate and you open it, everything is completely randomized as far as what you get in any game. That's in Call of Duty, Overwatch, Battlefield, all that stuff.
But how? I mean, I still don't understand how that's gambling.
So the problem is, I'll play 10 hours to get a rare loot crate and not even be guaranteed that character.
That's not a gamble.
Well, no. But you can also pay for the crystals, right? Paying 12,000 crystals is $89.99, which then lets you buy a whole ton of loot crates. And some of those loot crates will not even have the item that you would really want.
This is exactly like their sports formula. There's nothing different
but it's
here.
legitimately like a roulette,
right?
Or not roulette,
Right, well,
or like a slot machine.
Again, it's
yeah.
it's-
But can you
it's
resell items that you don't need or can't use?
Nope.
Oh wait,
It's just
that's fucked
wasted.
up. You can't put them on an auction block.
Just wasted.
Normally that's
in this-
bullshit. Their sports market is excellent.
In this kind of setting, when you get a duplicate, you'll get like credits. So you'll get like Imperial credits. So if you get a duplicate, you'll get like 10 Imperial credits or something like that. That's it.
So in Ultimate in the EA Sports Ultimate Team setting, if you get duplicates, you can trade them in for low value, like 10 credits or whatever it is,
Right.
or you can put them up for auction, and other users can buy them from you, and you get quite a bit more.
To my knowledge, no.
And I've done that with every sports game I've played that has it. It's great.
To my knowledge, again, not a hardcore gamer. I am not the authority on this. To my knowledge, no, you can't do that on Battlefront 2.
I didn't read anything saying you can.
So, by the way, I'm reading this, right? So, you can choose upgrade cards in a collection. So, if your crate shipment turns up a duplicate of a card that you already own, players are going to get a credit value based on its rank, starting at 200 credits.
But
Okay.
right. But this was
Well,
all
it's-
added
it's-
after the fact.
Who gives a shit when it was added? That's what they're doing.
important.
But we're talking about the initial thing that happened that caused them to
Here's
have
what I'll
to
say.
do
Fixed
Let me
it.
bottom line this for you. EA, right, took their... Here's honestly what happened. Gamers won, EA 0, right? Gamers came out and said, seriously, EA, this is it. This is the last straw. We've dealt with this microtransaction bullshit for way too long. And the way that you're doing this is unfair to a lot of people who don't have income. A lot of people who are just spending $60 on the game and just want to play the game and put in some effort. But then as soon as they go online...
they just want to live in their parents' basement and play the game.
or they're a minor. At this point, this is getting ridiculous. So much so that Disney said, "Hey, EA, you're tarnishing the Star Wars brand. Let's walk this back." Now, EA realizing that, hey, the open market is going to screw us if we don't go ahead and make these fixes, at least had the decency to go, "Okay, we hear you.
Listen.
We're sorry we're fucked up, and we changed it." And that's good. I'm glad EA did that.
I don't care
But we
if it was
shouldn't
done
be
out
in
of
this
decency
predicament
or if it was
beforehand.
done because they have a gun to their head. It was done, right? So if it's, I'm now a decent human being, probably not. But Disney put a gun to my head, so I fixed it. I don't care how it gets fixed. It's fixed. Everybody should shut up about it.
Yeah, see, for me at least, how and why it was fixed matters.
Why?
Because it makes my decision for my next purchase. I'm
You're
not
an
going to
end
get an
user.
EA game.
It doesn't affect you either way.
No, I'm going to vote with my wallet and say, hey, next time a game comes out, I'm not getting the EA game. Or I'm going to buy it used, and
you're
I'm going to
wait on it until they fix it again. This is just going to be a repetitive cycle. It's not going to change anything. They're going to do it again. And then somebody's going to put a gun to their head and they're going to walk it back again. And that's when you're going to buy the game. It's all fine. This will be fixed when we stop paying $60 for console games.
Bottom line is, I'm not even sure I'm going to buy this game anymore.
That's what
Nobody believes you.
No, that is.
Or if I buy it, it's going to be like Black Friday special. like $30.
Yeah, you
I'm
were,
sorry, you made me choke.
You were strong until that moment there. I'm not going to give EA any of my money.
I will not compromise my integrity unless it's a Black Friday special.
No. Listen. No. I never said.
I will absolutely suck from the teat of Black Friday.
I did not say I will not give EA my game. I said I'm not sure. It really depends. I've got a shit ton of games that I haven't finished, or I have Overwatch. You know what's great about Overwatch? Every time a new character is introduced, I just get it. I don't have to worry about loot boxes or credits or anything. I just get that new character because they update it and it's mine. So I'll continue playing that.
It's your precious.
So this is obviously a heated topic. I would love to hear from fellow gamers. What do you guys think about EA's actions for this game? Please find us on Twitter at That Kind of Nerd, or on Facebook to search for That Kind of Nerd. All right, now we can all breathe, and now we can go for a happy topic. This is something I thought was really interesting. Domino's Pizza. Okay, let's talk about Domino's Pizza for just a moment. As Brian Roman said, if I'm ordering Domino's Pizza, quality is the least of my concerns. I probably just need a pizza, like, right now.
As fast food pizza goes, Domino's is the top of the heap.
I'm more of a Pizza Hut guy, my friend.
They're a million times better than Papa John's.
Yes.
Million times better than Pizza Hut. Oh God, you just love diarrhea, don't you? You adore sitting on the can playing Switch.
No, that's exactly it. No, you know what? Domino's is what does that to me. It's
either that or you're just book it all day. You're just reading a ton of books and putting your coupons in and getting your personal pan pizza. And your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
So this one, when it comes to Domino's, Top Chef, this is not, right? So I don't think we all take our Papa John, our Domino's serious when it comes to, how's the composition of the actual
Why are we
pizza?
talking about the integrity of Domino's right now?
Enter the Pizza Checker. It's a state-of-the-art camera that sits above the cutting board, which takes a picture of your pizza to verify, is that the ideal spread of pepperoni? Is that the right way to go ahead and make the pie? And if it isn't worthy of Domino's names, the manager will then get an update, and you as a customer will get an update letting you know that the pizza will have to be remade.
It's fucking fantastic.
So I can actually watch as Steven drops my pizza on the floor and then puts it back on the cutting board.
So Steven
just get notified.
Steven makes the pie, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's like, fuck it. He said he wanted pepperoni on the whole thing, but I'm just going to do a quarter of it, or I'm not going to do the correct amount of pepperoni. You're supposed to have 21 pieces of flair, but I'm only giving you 18 pepperoni slices.
Here's why I'm okay with this. There's a couple reasons. First, Domino's can actually do it because unlike fucking some barbarians, they don't put the pepperoni under the cheese.
Yeah,
Jesus
wrong.
Christ.
Yes.
What is wrong with you, Papa John's? I don't care. I love Peyton Manning. That's ridiculous.
Yep.
Look, I'm all for quality control. I think this is great, especially with the number of pizzas Domino's is pumping out on an annual basis. Quality control is a good thing. If you order from Domino's, their app is superior to the other apps.
Very true.
And let me be clear. I don't eat pizza. I just don't eat it. My kids eat pizza. And while I would prefer to go down the street to Joe's and get them a proper pie, they want Domino's.
Ugh.
Fine. And it's not because they love the everything about Domino's. They want the stuff that goes with it, like the dipping sauces and the other junk.
Right.
The Parmesan crack bites.
That's what they want. They want the cookie brownie or whatever the hell the dessert is. You know what I mean? It's like they get a treat. I spoil them. That's it. And I'd like to know that they have the appropriate amount of pepperoni or sausage or whatever the fuck it is on their pizza.
So yay, Domino's saves the day. Are you ready for the worst part
Brian,
about the story?
would you be in favor of this if Pizza Hut employed this quality
I
control
order
strategy?
Domino's plenty. I mean, I'm fine with
So what
it.
if the pizza ATM that's out in the world, if that took a picture?
Oh yeah, the pizza ATM that's right next to the Jungle Gym in the movie theater.
Stop making that. That's gonna be a reality soon. And I'm gonna yell at you for that.
Well, it's just as stupid.
So you think this is a waste of technology, right? Because this is Google AI.
No, I think the pizza ATM is a waste of technology. I'm sure this is fine.
Well, here's the deal. Well, it's only in Australia, but it's coming.
Food industry quality control. That's a big deal.
You know why it's in Australia? Because Australia is filled with criminals who don't know how to make pizza.
And there go all the Australian listeners.
That and the crime for fucking up an Australian's pizza is death.
Oh no,
Death by scorpion.
It's just death by going outside because everything in Australia can kill you.
It's trying to kill you. Right.
Everything.
Exactly right.
So God help us that it can come to the U.S. soon because I want the proper pepperoni to pizza ratio to be.
Yes, God hope us and God help us.
God help me. I need this to come to America soon because I need the proper pepperoni to pizza ratio. Ratios
Proper
are very
pepperoni to pizza ratio.
Yep, it's very ratios are
Proper
very important
pepperoni
to, me, that
to
they
pizza
remain
ratio.
Proper.
Proper pepperoni to pizza
Peter
ratio.
Piper pickled peppers.
Proper pepperoni
The Human
to pizza
Torch
ratio.
was denied a pank loan.
Well, pepperoni to pizza ratio, maybe.
It feels good. Proper pepperoni to pizza ratio. It feels good saying it. Brian, say it with a lot of P's. Proper pepperoni to pizza ratio.
Proper pepperoni to pizza ratio.
Proper pepperoni to pizza ratio.
Proper pepperoni to pizza.
It's hard. All right, it's difficult. You gotta wrap your face around it a little bit.
Does CJ just disappear? Is he finding
Proper
his shit?
pepperoni to pizza ratio. I'm serious about it this time, guys. Proper pepperoni to pizza ratio. That's the sound pepperoni makes when you put it on your pizza. Proper pepperoni makes this popping sound.
It is now time for the nerd degree. The nerd degree is where that kind of nerd gives a topic, a product, a movie, whatever, the third degree, and we decide if it passes or failed. And based off of the feedback from Mr. Brian Thornton, we are going to be doing a TV show this week.
Not a movie.
Series. Well, because it's based.
You're like the liars at Domino's who don't put the proper amount of pepperoni on my
Because
pizza.
it's based off a book that was turned into a movie. Amazon is making its own Lord of the Rings series.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this.
So here's the question. We have talked about Amazon original shows before. I've only watched 1.5.
Sneaky Pete
Sneaky
and
Pete
Man
and
in the High Castle.
I've watched a little bit of The Tick.
Man in the High Castle.
That's on my list. This is my problem with
It's on your
Amazon.
list. What's wrong with you?
Here's my thing. Here's my problem. There's way too much fucking good TV shows, right? They're just way too good right now. There's too
Yeah,
many.
you haven't watched any Lethal Weapon, though, so you can't talk about...
I haven't watched Lethal Weapon. I haven't watched Westworld.
Then you can't
There's a
talk about
whole-
good TV shows.
I listen. There's a lot of good TV out there.
Still have to watch The Punisher.
Still have to watch The Punisher. I'm catching up on The Flash. Is this something that people will actually watch, or is this just going to get buried in the lineage of amazing TV shows that nobody is watching?
I don't know if you can call it amazing. I think that there is really a lot of room to fuck up Lord of the Rings on it.
I to answer CJ's question though, I think people will watch it. There's just as many
probability
Tolkien
high
nights as there are Trekkies.
Okay.
Now,
right.
will it be good? It's a completely different story.
Now, here's the other thing. This is in development, so there's not a lot of concrete evidence coming out, but I have heard.
I think it never makes it. I think it never makes it to production. I really do. Like that. This is.
Nah, I think it will.
How much did those movies cost to make, Brian?
Well, all of them, all six of them.
Just one per movie. How much does it cost to make one of those movies? A bajillion dollars?
They were like $200 to $300 million to produce.
Like, how are you going to do that in a series?
They're going to scale it back. Probably.
No. And herein lies the problem. How do you scale that back and make it believable? That's what I'm getting at. It doesn't make sense to me.
You used old canned footage from the movie.
You just recut the movie.
Yeah, that's going to be
just recut
awesome.
the movie over
that's
10
gonna
hours.
be awesome.
You switch out the actor, so when Elijah Wood's scene's done, but you want to continue on it, you just have another person who kind of looks like Elijah Wood.
You every time there's a walking scene, you cut to Randall from Clerks 2. That's essentially is what's going to happen. It just I feel like unless you can do Peter Jackson quality, this is going to
But
fail.
what they're leaning on too is that they want to do a lot of what was cut out from the movies besides walking. Please cut out all the walking. A lot about the relationships between the characters, a lot of stuff that just got left on the cutting room floor, and hopefully they don't take material and expand on it where they don't need to. I'm looking at you, the barrel scene from the fucking Hobbit. I'm very curious though to see what they will do with this. And then, yes, there are a lot of people who love Lord of the Rings, but I mean, this is another thing with a streaming service that not everybody has, although everyone should have Amazon Prime. It's just like Star Trek Discovery getting the Trekkie viewership. Has it equaled a massive success? And I don't know if this will do that.
I don't know. I mean, But Brian, before like I give it our standard rating, do you have any other thoughts about this? Really passionate thoughts about this, or are you just kind of like
I have passionate thoughts about this because I love those Peter Jackson movies.
So do
and
I.
think they were done perfectly.
So do I.
There's no reason for them to be doing
no
this.
room to improve,
I don't
right?
think they
Okay.
should. Yeah.
As a salad dressing, this is light French.
I say as a salad dressing, this is Thousand Island that's been left out on the counter all night, and you just found it.
As a salad dressing, this is an avocado vinaigrette. It's just the blandest thing you've ever eaten.
As is tradition, obviously every week we do the salad dressing. So Brian, very curious to hear your ranking.
I'm Googling salad dressings.
That's right. Brian doesn't eat salads, so this is a little tough for him. We'll give him a minute.
As a salad dressing, this is off-brand light Italian.
As a salad dressing, this is the Italian dressing that the Olive Garden uses.
Oh, good God. Like the worst creamy Italian you've ever had in your entire life.
Absolutely.
So you actually may win this ruling.
Okay, as a salad dressing, this is Italian that has been on the counter overnight and separated.
Oh, it's a suspension now.
So it's just a giant swig of
Oil.
just oil all in your face.
Oh my God.
So obviously we're not hopeful for Amazon doing the Tolkien work, so let's see what happens.
So before we wrap the show, folks, from us at That Kind of Nerd to all of you that listen to us week after week after week, we want to say thank you. And we hope that you and your family enjoy a very, very happy and healthy Thanksgiving. Thanks again.
And in honor of you being such amazing fans and the fact that it is Black Friday from November 24th to November 27th, so that is Black Friday to Cyber Monday, we are doing 20% off everything on our shop.thatkindofnerd.com. Use the promo code SALE 2017 and take 20% off absolutely everything. So buttons, t-shirts, whatever you buy, we're going to give you 20% off because we love you and we're thankful that you listen to the show. So thank you so much for making us your walk around your neighborhood or your drive to work. I am CJ Mellon, joined by Josh Burns and Brian Thornton, and we will see you all next week.
If you love comics and sci-fi and technology, television, video games, and fantasy, well, take a listen to our show, I'm sure you'll see there's many points where we can agree. Like that Martha as a plot point was just too absurd, and Apple versus Android is a case to be heard, and that Josh Trank's new Fantastic Four was a turd. Well, welcome to the club, cause you are that kind of nerd.
Is a promo code what you use when you're really cold and just need to buy
It's a promo
things?
cold.
The promo code. I'm really confused what that is.
I'm not going to fix it.
Is the promo cold when you're standing in line at Black Friday freezing your nuts off and you like bribe the guy for a ticket for that, Nintendo Switch you're looking for?
Guys got any more than promo codes? Brokeback Potter.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was the step too far. The fact that I named it, that's one step too far.
Gonna eat a dolphin.
Hey, Steve, we're gonna eat a dolphin.
You're gonna see a dolphin. Pet a dolphin.
Steve, we're gonna see a dolphin.
Fucking great. Oh, Multiplicity does it every time.
This episode is one more dick joke away from Sometimes We Go Lowbrow Part 2.
It's just a new new meaning to Fantastic Beasts.
Fantastic Beasts and where to put them?
Right.
Oh, that was good.
The Crimes of Grindelwald because he's been a bad boy.